Hello, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to MK Convenience Brokerage. My name is Mohammed. In this video, I'm going to go over Uber and welcoming to Uber Guide. This video is going to be informational and educational purposes for those people that are planning to drive for Uber. So let's get started. First thing first, in order to drive, before I go on to this, if you ever want to drive for Uber, there's certain requirements, criteria you have to meet. One of the criteria you have to meet, you have to have a Class E driving license with a TLC license as well. Uber does not go over how many rides you gave with another agency or anything else, but they'll take you even with if you never had experience. That's one thing great about Uber, and Lyft as well, should I say. Juno does requires you to have at least 100 rides, so if you have up to 100 rides, you could drive with Juno. But Uber is something that they'll take you. Uber and Lyft, should I say? They'll take you even if you have no experience. So if you have any questions about that, right off the bat, contact partnersnewyork@uber.com. Text this number. Office hours over here. They're located all over New York City. This is an important website to know. Contact them or just go to them, obviously, and they'll tell you. This whole page, it shows you how to log in into the driver app and going online. Uber either provides you with a phone or you download the Uber app on your phone, and this is basically show you step by step how to log in and how to log out. This is some of the note on the driver app and going online. Again, some people have there's Uber X, Uber XL, Uber SUV, Uber Black. Some people, if you're Uber, let's say XL, you could also pick up people from Uber X and Uber XL. So certain things you get an advantage. So if you're Uber X, you can only pick up passengers for Uber X. So let's say if you're Uber SUV, if you could pick up for Uber X and XL. Uber Black is like Mercedes-Benz or expensive vehicles for that part. So usually for that part, they usually keep it a little bit separate. But if you have an SUV, Uber XL, you have the choices of picking up 2 more passengers. But you're not getting the rate as an SUV. You will be getting the rate as an Uber X. So let's say for Uber X passenger calls and you as an Uber SUV picks up that Uber X, they're going to be paying the rate as an Uber X. So keep it in mind. Heat maps is basically yellow is moderate demand, orange is high demand, red is surging. They don't do that anymore. Basically, whenever it surges, which I'll show you the picture, it starts surging and shows you that this is the place, where the person is going to be, it's 1 times, 2 times, 3 times the service. Basically, whenever you get a request, you'll see a beeping sound over here. You press it, it shows you where the passenger is, how far it is. You swipe whenever you pick them up or they're in your car. You swipe right to begin, and whenever you drop them off to the location, basically you swipe to the left, and they give you the overall fee, and you can rate your passenger from there. Using in-app navigation, Uber does provide in-app navigation, which is automatically Apple Maps. I would strongly recommend using Waze or Google Maps because Apple Maps does glitch a lot, unfortunately, in the Uber system. I don't know why, but if you have Waze and you have basically Google Maps, it's more effective. I tend to use Waze. So if those people that use Waze, it's much more effective because it's like in-app navigation system which shows you on-time real traffic, and it shows you what's going on. But it's always up to you. Some people prefer Google Maps, some people prefer Waze. I prefer Waze. So I am. Fair review. Whenever you drop off a passenger, you can review them and they can review you, obviously, so keep in mind. So the reason why a first driver gets low stars for many reasons. You didn't clean the car properly, your car had a spoil order, you basically your how can I say, your car was dirty. It's many reasons why a passenger could give you bad rating. Always keep in mind that if a passenger ever throws up in your car, you can always charge the passenger cleaning fee, or if they spill something such as coffee, tea, any other liquid they drop, you could charge the passenger cleaning fee. For if a passenger is intoxicated and throws up because of the hangover, there's a set fee rate that they charge them. I think it's $300 if I'm correct. Automatically you could charge them. A lot of times when you go to the passenger tells you they're over here, they used to be 10 minutes and you can cancel a passenger. Now they give you 5 minutes. You wait 5 minutes for the passenger does not show up. You could charge the passenger $5 or $10 fee because they did not show up on the address. canceling a trip request. You can cancel the trip anytime you want, but you gotta give them a reason. Uber has multiple like in-app built reasons, so whichever reason goes with you, it goes with you. If not, then there's always gonna be another option, and tell them, listen, I cannot go there because it's too far away. Whatever it is, keep in mind. Don't start the trip, obviously, unless the passengers are in the vehicle. You don't want to do that. Rider rating. Every rider has a rating system, and so does the driver as well. So both parties have a rating system. You start off as a 5.0, and slowly, if passenger gives you 4 stars or whatever stars they give you, your rating goes down. You'll rarely see a driver with a 4.9, 4.8 rating. That's very rare to see that, and that's meaning the driver is very, very good. You rarely see that in New York City. Obviously, driver's moderate rating is from 4.6, from 4.7 or 8. That's where you see the rating over there automatically. The reasons why passengers give drivers bad rating, like some of the things I actually listed. Asking for cash is one of them. Having a dirty car, having odors in the car, quote Uber prices, call a rider unnecessarily, ask for 5-star rating, ask for tips. There is no tip. Now it is. Back in the days, Uber did not have a tip option, but now they do. Riders tell us they give 5-star rating when partners open the door for a rider, help with luggage, politely greet the user and ask their name, ask for the destination, and always ask for the preferred route. These are some of the things you could get 5-star rating. Assess your online dashboard invoices on partners.uber.com. Every time you drop off a passenger, you could either go online or you could go on your dashboard on your phone. It shows you exactly how much you make and how much everything is. You can always update your bank statements information on Uber or online Uber. Obviously, whenever you need to do, just update the information. If you ever need to change the bank, you could do that as well. It's everything online. Uber has fixed pricing. It does change every so often, so whenever it does change, keep in mind that the two prices do change, such as the base fare, such as the per mileage fare. Since Uber is sometimes changing the prices, so you need to know that as well. Just keep one thing in mind: if Uber X, every time you go up, like Uber X, Uber XL, Uber Black, Uber SUV, the base fare prices do change. So keep in mind, Uber SUV is the most expensive. As starting base fare is $14 per mile, is $4.50 per mile. So this is the most expensive one of the Uber SUV. Flat rates from these are some of the flat rates, but now they changed it. But keep in mind as well. Partner payout as of 0% of gross fare. Uber trips and fees at Uber X is 30.39%. Basically, they charge 30%. Uber XL is 38%. Uber SUV is actually the same thing, exception for Black. Black is 35%. But SUVs and XL is the same thing. So Uber does provide some things such as a car charger or mountain dashboard. So keep in mind they do offer that as well. If you ever need it, they do it. Uber does also offer Spotify music for your passengers. So if they want to hook up their music into your car with Spotify, they can do that as well. The more you drive, the more you earn. Well, that's common. The more hours you put in, the more money you make. If I have to give a estimated amount, roughly estimate it, about 10 hours, you make close to $150 to $180, more or less, depending on how busy it is. But that's roughly estimated. About 12 hours, you make about just as a yellow cab driver, about 200 to 220. But 12 hours if you put in 12 hours straight, meaning no breaks. That's how much money you make in 12 hours. Usually the busiest time for Uber from Monday to Thursday, well, it's usually Sunday to Thursday, it's morning time. Sunday not as much. You could do Sunday morning too because of church days, because a lot of people go to church. From Sunday to Thursday, if you drive in the morning, such as like you wake up at 4:45, you leave your house at 5 o'clock, you turn it on, you go head towards Manhattan. This is only for New York City area I'm going to talk about. You'll get somewhere at JFK, LaGuardia, or Newark Hall. Keep in mind, Newark is it's a little bit bad, as my opinion, because you go to Newark, you come back, you're gonna hit with terrible traffic. So hopefully you get Newark, you're far away, and you make about $80 right there. Because the time you come back from Manhattan to, from New Jersey to Manhattan, it's gonna take a lot of time to come back, because since the traffic. Hopefully you come back, beating the traffic, but not too fast. You don't want to get pulled over by a state trooper in New Jersey and get a summons from there. Keep in mind. But usually around that time you make. Friday and Saturday, it's like a midnight thing. You drive midnights because since everyone's going out partying and everything, so you do make money from there. Promo codes. Uber does offer promo codes such as they refer a passenger refers another passenger. They basically get discounts from there. Drivers could refer another driver. They get like referral codes, which is miscellaneous fee. So that this one you refer somebody, you get $250. Obviously, you could either do it from the app, you go online, or you send your personal referral code and you get it. This is something New York metropolitan area, the percentage of how everything is. Reminder about the rating system. Keep in mind that you want to keep your rating as good as possible. Good drivers have a 4.8 or above rating. That's you'll see those drivers a lot. They're very, very professional when they come to driving. They know everything in New York City. So you want to keep your rating system as best as possible. And obviously, if you see a rider that you feel like the rider was unprofessional to you, they're disrespectful to you, because there are unfortunately riders out there, give them a bad rating. You don't have to give everyone a 5-star. Just keep in mind that if somebody is disrespectful to you and they did not do their job properly, give them a bad rating. It's 1 star. It's up to you. 1, 2, 3. Personal opinion: if I see a passenger that comes in the car and starts disrespecting you, and you did your best to be professional as possible, you give them a 1 star, because you're the driver. Your job is to be professional at all times with Uber. But at the same time, you're not obligated to give them a 1 star. 5 star. Obviously, you can give them 2 or 3 or 1. Is up to you. I would honestly, if anyone disrespects me, I would give them a 1 star. This is the search prices, a sample. Obviously, the higher it is with the number, the more expensive that per area is going to be with search pricing. This is the fare summary. By the end of the day, every time you drop off a passenger, you pick them up, you get a fare summary, and you basically you'll see how much you made so far in the day. This is something that Uber has in their Uber app. Months in sign up for the every monthly rate, miles traveled, and number of trips. This is the miscellaneous fee. Every time you refer a driver, you get a miscellaneous fee, or anytime you do Uber special trips, such as drive 10, let's say have 10 rides for the day, make about $50 extra, such as that. That's miscellaneous. Inbox, well, that's the same thing. Again, over here, as you can see, Midtown Manhattan is the most where you'll get the highest rating. So keep in mind, highest search price, should I say? Again, well, that's about it, guys. Thank you again, guys, for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any other questions, comment, concern, please comment, like, subscribe. I'll try my best to help you out as much as I can. Thank you again, guys, for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And then, guys, any question at all, please ask. I'll try my best to help you out. Thank you again, guys, for watching this video, and I hope you guys liked it.